Welcome back. I'm Jocelyn Bamford. My guest today is Shalini, Chief Operating Officer of Surati Mart. Before the break, Shalini, we were talking about some of the red tape and the burden of some of the government mandates on entrepreneurs and small to medium-sized business. Now, the Ontario Ford government rolled into power with the promise of being open for business and cutting the red tape. Shalini, what do you see on the front lines? Are they really cutting the red tape?
Absolutely not. The fact that we did not have a red tape minister until a few days ago, for quite a while, says something about the importance that the Ford government is placing on reducing red tape for business. We are seeing sound bites of possible things happening, but then with that same token, you see 3 or 4 different things added on. It's not even regulatory. I don't want to have that narrative out there that we as business people, want to be free for all, do what we want when we want. That is definitely not what we're saying. But when you start seeing it being a detrimental issue in having that growth and being able to thrive and compete globally, then it means that a step needs to be taken back and reassessed, and have the stakeholders be able to speak to that.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the Blue Box program. The Ontario government said they were going to modernize this program and make it better for everybody. What has been your experience with the Blue Box program?
It has been challenging because I don't think everyone understood the impact of what it was or understood really what they were going for. And anyone who was part of the initial stewardship program was just automatically told that they're rolling out this Blue Box program. They had a couple of meetings, what they called stakeholder meetings, which was really a Zoom call with people on presenting what this program was. And the very first thing that caught, I think, a lot of the people who were on the call, the users of this program, was it's about choice for you. It's about you get to pick who the producer is, who is going to be processing this recycled waste for you, and you get to pick, who you can use, and it'll be beneficial for you and cost effective. However, what they failed to recognize or tell everyone clearly was you would now be paying 100% of the cost. And regardless of which producer you picked, it now meant more reporting. It meant first signing into contracts with people you don't know, don't have enough time to vet, and you saw your costs grow significantly. So for us, it grew almost 3 times the cost that we were paying under the current stewardship program. And now imagine you have 3 times of a cost that you had not factored for, not budgeted for, that was there. The second thing was, one of the questions I had as a resident of Ontario was part of our municipal taxes pay for these kind of services. So if we were now charging the manufacturer who sells into Ontario to recycle the products at end consumer, does that mean my taxes as a resident will decrease? And no one had an answer. So to me, I'm as a business owner and as a resident, I'm getting taxed twice for a program that makes that I don't understand it. I don't understand. Is it better for the environment? Are they looking at efficient ways of doing it? And if that's the case, then why are we penalizing manufacturing in Ontario for it? Is the same program and the questions were, is the same program rolled out to people who are importing into Ontario? Is the same, and one of the things I found out very clearly was there's a lot of people who aren't even a part of this program. So there are manufacturers within Ontario. There are manufacturers who A, didn't even know about this program, and B, are not even enrolled in it. So there is a select group of us who are bearing the brunt of it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You make a great point that Ontario manufacturers have to compete against products being brought in from overseas, and they don't have to participate in the Green Box program. doesn't seem fair to our Canadian manufacturers, and it seems to put them at a disadvantage. We're going to go to a quick break, but when we get back, we're going to talk about Surati's innovation. You've got great innovation and their history of giving back. A great story. Don't go away. You're watching Canadian Innovators. We'll be back in a moment.